Hey guys, because everything's got to be a challenge, um, we, it's warmed up a lot, like a lot, a lot. Like it's actually today was 2 degrees
Yeah.
here, which is above freezing, which is great. Um, and that's very nice,
Well, it's
except
helpful for us
it
for with the heating issues we've been having. It's been
absolutely.
nice.
I mean, like
But
I got up and it was 22 in
yeah,
here. It was like absolutely so comfortable, which was great. But the downside of that is that, of course, snow is melting, and
which actually in its way is not a downside
not a
either.
downside either, because I mean that could help us get onto the property. But um, we had all intentions of going down to Matheson yesterday, but when we woke up, there was a leak, and not just a small one. Like it was actually quite significant.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't a flood or anything,
No,
but coming through the ceiling at the back there
yeah,
in the kitchen, and it's kind of making its way through the or was making its way through the
through the
cupboards.
cupboards and stuff like that. And so we end up putting in a big basin and collecting as much of that as we could. So today we went on a bit of a mission, and we first started by clearing off as much snow as we possibly could. There wasn't actually a ton up there, but there was enough.
Yeah,
And quite a
there
lot of
wasn't a ton up there because it all came through the wall last night.
there was a lot of pooling though, which is a bit worrying.
Yeah,
And we did notice some cracks up there. So today we went on a mission and we got some sealing compound. The frustration for me was I'd actually purchased some of that,
yes.
and it's in the camper somewhere. We have no idea where. So we ended up having to go and buy more of that, and little clips here and there of us actually getting up there and fixing it. We had to use a heat gun to warm it up,
Hmm.
which Sandy did with great aplomb. And then we sealed it up with some polybitumen sealant. And so far, now we're back inside, having done all of that. And while it's not a pretty repair, it seems to have quelled the water. So
Yeah, nothing's coming in anymore.
yeah, so that's a good thing. So it's,
I mean, it doesn't have to be that pretty on the roof of the thing. There's not too many
exactly.
people
Yeah.
hovering over
I mean, we
top.
have this border, so I mean, like we're
Yes.
not really worried about pretty. But other than that, the weather's been a bit gloomy. So
Yeah.
it was kind of nice to be a bit warmer. Unfortunately, overcast, but I mean, like it gave us the opportunity to get this repaired. So other than that, we still have not heard back from the town of Matheson, which is quite frustrating. But to be honest, I really am not expecting to hear back from them.
No, and I barely was to begin with, anyway.
I did try and call the ministry today to see, because I haven't got a response from my email either, and there was no answer, which was kind of alarming for the Ministry of Natural Resources. But anyway, it is a field office, so I mean, maybe there's just no one there. But that's where we are at. Not much else to report. One thing that would help a great deal, guys, please share our pages, our links, our Instagram, our Facebook, and obviously this YouTube channel. We really do appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, please hit subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notifications so that you know when we post our next video. And thank you to all of those of you who have answered our poll. We are taking that definitely under advisement. And we love your comments. We love your feedback. There have been some really incredibly moving and incredibly genuine comments. And we read them together and we try and respond together. And we really, really do appreciate that. It means a lot to have so many people rooting for us and encouraging us. So thank you so much, and until the next video, have a good one, guys.